Gipsey, can you change your avatar name in Roll20 to your character's name?
Yeah, sure. Do I send a message or like how do change?
How do...
So on the very top right of Roll20, you see a cogwheel. Go ahead and click that cogwheel, and at the very top, you should see display name. Change it to the desired name and click the button that says save name.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Thank you.
fuck, I spelled God wrong. Oh, fuck, I did it again. Oh,
Is it
no.
GAWD?
I spelled Goff.
God.
Alright, perfect. The god of this land is some weird fucking buff frog. Welcome, everybody, to our pilot episode of what I'm probably going to call Dungeons and Derby, where me and my host, Troy, my boy over there,
What up?
we just get random people from Derby and play a one-shot session of Dungeons and Dragons with them. Let's just go ahead and start with, let's go with Legs. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Who are you? Who do you play for?
Hi, I'm Legs. I've been playing for New Jack City and Jacksonville, Florida for 9 years. I'm happy to be here.
All right, fantastic. And then let's go with Gipsey.
Hi, I'm Gypsy Danger. I have been playing for Arizona Derby Dames on the Brutal Beauties for about 4 years.
And then let's
Happy
go with...
to be here.
Oh, sorry. And then let's go with Tori.
Oh, hey there, everyone. I'm Tori. I play with Gipsey on the Brutal Beauties. New to the sport, kind of, and new to the game. Excited.
Yeet. All right, and then we have a Justin over there.
Yellow. Yep. I don't play, but I am the #1 fan and supporter of the Brutal Beauties.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. And I am your host. I am Senor Poopoo. I don't actually play with anyone right now, but maybe when COVID is over, I'll go back with LA. That'll be fun.
Or Denver.
or Denver. We'll see.
Sounded like a hint.
I kind of already made a promise to LA, but we'll see. Anyway.
Yeah, promises can be broken, I'm just saying.
All right. So I will be the DM for this session, and our boy Troy over there will be the co-DM. He will be taking care of voices while I take care of most of the narration and stuff and dice rolling.
Yeah, here's a like a little preview of all the voices I can do. Hi, I'm here to kill you. Thanks.
It's a good one, all right.
That's a good one.
That did not sound like Troy at all.
Yeah,
Less kind of afraid.
real good.
I thought someone else joined the voice chat. The world takes place in a homebrew that I created, and with the assistance of Troy, we came up with a little story that we want to try and tell. I want to welcome everyone to the world of Yharnam. It is a small island, split between the north and the south, that's basically caught in a giant war. Our story takes place in the city of Cabrito, is where our stories are from. And they are part of a league, or a guild, which will give them a random quest, and they will go on that quest. So, to start off, all of our players, you are now in front of your guild. You are waiting for the person who has hired you and requested a small team to help him, basically assist him in traveling to the nearby cities to protect his precious cargo. So you guys are just waiting in front, and you see this this really fancy wagon with a lot of coverage scroll by, and you see in front of the wagon this very short, well-dressed man. And then he jumps off and he introduces himself to you guys.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Fletch Cumberbum. Nice to make your acquaintance.
And he gives like a really short but deep bow.
Thank you for taking up my plea, and you will be assisting me, as you know, on a journey down to a town so I can get rid of some supplies, because they need to be sold, obviously. I'm a merchant. Anyways, what are your names?
Let's go ahead and start with the Legs. Go ahead and give a small description of your character and his name, or their name.
Hi, my name is Meep, and I'm a Kenku Druid.
I'm sorry, I love it so much. Right, sorry, go.
I can't do it now. My druid is wearing tattered clothing, a shabby cloak with a quarterstaff, and a couple bits of leaves and such attached to the cloak.
Yes, Meep. I'm surprised you can hold that staff. It's weird. You're a bird. Anyways, next one.
All right, next, let's go with Gipsey. Please give us a small description of your character and their name.
All right. My name is Kismet. I am a tiefling about, say, 5'7", lavender skin, horns that kind of swirl upward. They don't, not straight up or anything like that. Silver eyes, black and white hair, like it's parted in the middle, so one side is black and one side is white. And I'm just kind of wearing like kind of like a brown like vest, button-down vest thing, and like a kind of like a skirt, but the slits are on the side so that I can move my legs freely. Say hello, I'm Kismet, and then I just.
Okay, that was a quiet one. Good. All right, you look strong, and terrifying. It means no one will probably attack us, which is why you're here. All right, next.
All right, next, let's go ahead and have Tori. Please give us a small description of your character.
All right. So Selma is about 6'2". She's pretty jacked for an obviously female elf. She's Drow, so she is pretty intimidating looking. She's got a hard looking face. Even though she's pretty beefy, she's pretty girly in her attitudes, very flirtatious. Some might say a little bit hoey. And she is also very manipulative, and her obvious flaw, and I'm only going to say this because it's pretty obvious, is that she thinks she's smarter than everybody. And she's usually right, but she assumes that everybody's an idiot and she's the smartest one in the room, and so she can get one over on you no matter what. So, and she's Drow, so she's got black skin, super duper dark. And she's got, I think typically they have very long uncut hair, but she's kind of a rebel, so she's got a little over shoulder length hair. She's cut it pretty short for her, I guess, culture. She's got kind of a half shaved head that she has tattoos along. All of the Drow worship wolf, so she's got that spider web and spider jewelry and kind of very obviously spider-esque looks to her. And yeah, that's the first look at Selma. All right. Hey there, I'm Selma Snatch. How's it going? None of yous fall in love with me, you hears?
Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You terrify me.
Thank you, honey. I'm not gonna fall in love with you, though.
Please don't ever. Okay.
Don't
Next.
test me.
Oh God. You three keep an eye on her.
I'm sorry, God is slowly dying because he's just picturing that one girl from Monsters Inc.
Yes.
Mike Wazowski.
Exactly.
All right.
The one thing.
All right. And then we have last Justin. Go ahead and give us a small description of your character.
Shit, I'm fucking bad. All right, so let me go over this other window. So Roninn is so he's pretty much medium height, athletic build. So he's like 6 foot, about 180 pounds, athletic build, muscular. He's got long black dreads. His hair is always kind of like greasy, dreaded. What else? He doesn't shower much. He's got like dirty bronze skin, like green and gold eyes, a lot of battle scars like on his arms and chest and legs. wears like leather arm and leg gauntlets. Wears like a old green like cloth hooded cape. Leather chest armor, and then he's pretty much just a quieter, deep voice. Kind of stays in the back in the shadows, kind of out of the limelight. And his name is Roninn. He's pretty much a wonder. Without getting into his backstory, that's pretty much what he is. But hey, Fletch, my name's Roninn.
Nice to meet you. I must say, this is the most eclectic group of weirdos I've ever seen, and I love it, except for you. And like looks directly at Selma. I mean,
Selma
you're
winks.
just-
Selma winks at him.
Oh god, oh god.
Kind of licks her lips and her teeth.
You see him like pull his clothes closer around them, even though they're very tight on him. He's like, "All right, well, I hope we're okay." Okay, just you see his like face gets real red, and he kind of like turns his eyes away. All right, let's I hope you're ready, cause I got things to sell. Okay, let's go. Let's just go.
All right, so you guys start to head off. In this wagon, of course, Fletch will be taking lead. He has enough room for one person to sit next to him. The rest of you will have to be walking alongside the cart, as the cart is filled with cargo. You see the front is being pulled by two really gorgeous horses. One of them is just a full white horse, while the other one's kind of like a splatter of white and brown all over. So if you guys want to discuss who sits where.
I wish
I
I could
can-
fly.
Can we ask Fletch question? Like,
Yeah.
for you guys, like as far as the mission goes, like
So start role playing. If you have questions, go ahead and ask Fletch.
Okay.
He is your boy.
we can just ask whatever. Okay.
So would I have to roll to push everybody out of the way and sit directly next to Fletch?
If anyone is trying to stop you, I would make you guys roll a strength checks against each other.
Can I roll to be a horse and help you to walk along?
Okay. Do you
Can
have
ride the horse?
do you have the power to transform?
I don't know. I'm just here. I just don't want to sit next to him. He seems uncomfortable.
Okay, then you could probably just walk alongside the carriage, and it's okay.
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 I'll take the back.
Ew,
Sweet.
that's uncomfortable.
So so I don't know if I do push anybody out of the way, but I do everything I can to get to be sitting next to Fletch.
Oh, I move out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like
Yeah.
no one is trying to sit next to Fletch.
No,
He'll
I'm
swim.
walking behind
No, I
everybody.
am. I want to sit next to
Okay.
him.
Yeah, I
Ex-
So,
know,
ex-
there's
except
no
you.
competition for it.
yeah.
Okay, you're fine. Okay. Then no, you don't have to make any strength checks. You just you see Fletch, he sits down first. He's like waiting for all of you guys to figure out your shit, and then you sit down next to him. And
The moment you do, he's just like, okay, and he like leaps out of the car and like, these horses know where we're going.
Selma smiles.
I'll sit next to Selma. She's strong.
Selma smiles even more deeply.
No.
all right, so the rest of you just follow alongside the wagon, and your guys' journey. Fletch tells you guys are headed to the city. Your first stop is the city of Bathlisk, and that is the first stop for you, or for him to sell his wares and things. It's about a day and a half trip. For the first day and a half, I would like all of you guys to roll a perception check.
Right now.
What dice is that?
D20.
Any check will be a d20 plus or minus whatever goes with it. If you don't want to do the math, just go to roll20 and it'll do the math for you. Just look for the perception on your character sheet.
Oh, cool. All right.
I rolled a 1.
Apparently, I rolled a 3.
Everything sucks.
So
Let
he's
me
just
see,
staring at Selma the whole time.
And she's gonna keep us safe.
Yeah,
How do
so
you-
so the
Why
first
is-
whole day you were staring at this drow next to you. Her beauty is kind of just like entrancing.
Ugh, I'm just so sad.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep it in.
Dude, trust me, I've had to like mute my mic like 6 times not to just burst out in laughter.
okay. I did.
That's persuasion.
Oh, shit.
Is this perception?
Oh, perception is right here. Okay, don't look at that. Never look at that again. And then what?
And then that will just do the roll for you, and it'll tell you in the group chat what you got. The number on the left is the original. The number on the right is if you had the roll at advantage or disadvantage.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's 23 for me
Oh my goodness.
because that seems really high.
Okay.
Where's the perception? I'm so sorry.
That's pretty good.
You have a +5 if you just want to roll.
I did. I rolled physically. I have a 1 here, so
Oh, that's right. Okay, so if you roll a nat 1, that's it. Like you
It's
just get a
essentially an
1.
automatic fail.
You are blinded.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's why the whole first day, the whole first day you were talking to Selma, and she is just like giving you the coolest information. You are kind of infatuated with her right now.
Meep blinks incessantly.
And as for Selma, you're
What do I perceive? What do my elf eyes see?
what do your elf eyes see as you guys are traveling for this first day? Basically, you just start to notice the first like 2-3 hours of the track out of the city. There's a lot of people going back and forth, but once you guys hit a split path, it just like the road just becomes a lot more rocky, and there's just not a lot of traffic anymore.
I wonder if this is what we're doing down this path with this guy. Like, what are we doing here?
Do you say that loud enough for Fletch to hear?
No, I'm telling
Oh.
Selma.
Okay.
So you didn't want him to hear him? Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Ooh.
D20, so 13.
All right. He's too busy. He's kind of in the back. Or no, he actually decided that he's just gonna jump on the horses because fuck whatever Selma's doing, and he's leading the reins from up there, and he's busy. You see him. He's just like trying to calm the horses down with whatever they're doing.
Yeah, you see, he's just like petting the horse and like talking to himself.
This weird Drow lady, like, I don't understand her. Why does she keep hitting on me? It's the weirdest thing in the world. I don't even like her. I want her to go away. Hey, Donut, it's okay. I'm here. Just keep walking forward, all right?
You never did my perception. Is there anything for me that you
Oh boy, you were just.
running?
What did you
It's been a while since you've left the city, so you're kind of just enjoying the nature as it is. The trees. It's like right now it's like late fall, so the trees are they're turning that brown color, and
Well, it's like my homeland is out in the nature. Okay.
yeah.
So I've
you're-
been in the city for a while, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you're just enjoying nature as it is.
All right, so Selma, in reaction to Meep, she kind of pats Meep on the head and just kind of like softly says, "Don't worry, sweetheart, I'll take care of
Okay.
you."
Okay.
Also, Selma is flattered by the constant laughter at her expense.
All right. So you guys traverse the rest of the day. Nothing really happens, and then you guys settle for the night. You guys build a nice little fireplace, and honestly, if this is some time you guys want to try and interact with each other and get to know each other a little bit more, this would be the perfect time.
Just building, setting up camp is what we're doing.
Yeah.
We'll start drinking until we set up camp, okay? It'll like when we're all fumbly.
So Roninn walks up. Roninn, I'm gonna go collect some firewood. And I walk off and go kind of on my own out away from the camp for a few minutes, out into nature.
All right, go ahead and roll me a survival check.
And as he's walking out, you hear Fletch go,
I love a man who does work without being told.
And Selma says, "I love a man."
All right, so
Seems like you would love anything at this point.
Roninn is
Fuck yeah.
gone for about 5-10 minutes. Is there anyone else who wants to do something while he is getting some firewood?
I might try to find something to eat. Maybe some natural spores or some mushrooms. They make great dinner.
Okay, you can also roll me a survival check.
I'm gonna try to do it on the roll 20.
Okay. So in the meantime, Roninn, as your search for wood is not difficult at all. This forest, you're in a forest. There's wood all around you guys. So you just pull out a hatchet and you knock some really big branches down, and you knock some smaller branches down as well that can very easily be used as like a form of tinder to light a small fire.
So yeah, I just bring all the wood back to the camp, and Ronan walks up and says, "Hey guys, I got some wood. I'll start this fire." And then he pretty much just bends down and starts building the fire and gets it going. So he's just kind of building that right now.
I can
Is
just
that-
stand and just keep an eye on the vicinity and like on the general area, make sure nothing sneaks up on it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. And fuck.
Where
Alright.
are these things?
First nat 20.
Yeah, first nat 20. So if you are new to D&D, if you're watching this for the first time, essentially if you get a natural 20, that is basically an automatic success. If you get a natural 1, that is basically an automatic failure. Of course, within reason. You get a nat 20 trying to persuade a king that you should give him his land, that's just not really feasible. But
Yes, it's situational.
yeah, very situational. So let's start with NPC boy. What was that survival for?
I rolled 4. I forgot to say it.
Okay, so that was for bird Meep.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, you climb this tree, and on top, you just find like a huge, like just outcrop of a bunch of different mushrooms. You see a few like brown spotted mushrooms, and a few just like red and white spotted mushrooms. With that perception, you know that these are pretty much safe to eat, and they're very tasty.
Oh, I can't wait to bring them back. I wonder if some of them will give us some extra strength for our trip. I'm excited.
And then that perception with the Kismet. Man, you see a lot of... You see some wildlife just running around. You saw like deer. You see a few rabbits while you're patrolling the basically around the perimeter of this your guys' camp, but nothing that would seem nothing that would be hostile.
Okay, I will go back to the camp and just let them know, or whoever's there, no danger so far. And then I just sit down.
Ronan's gonna walk over to Selma because he just got the fire lit, so he's pretty much standing back as it's kind of flames getting bigger. So yeah, Ronan goes over and kind of sits by Kismet. Sorry, I gotta get the names right. And he says, "So what do you think it is we're selling here on this trip?"
Doesn't matter as long as I get my money.
May I?
And I just stare at them.
And you guys see at this point, Fletch is kind of just like inspecting all his goods in the back of his wagon, so he's actually out of earshot and can't hear your guys' conversation.
Yeah, he's just kind of like humming like a little song to himself.
So
And then
I can't
occasionally we
whistle.
hear the word money.
So after I ask Kismet that, obviously she doesn't give me an answer because she doesn't know. But so I kind of Ronan walks like back away from the fire sun, kind of into the shadows, out of the glow of the fire, because that's what he does. And I kind of like loop around. He kind of loops around this like the side over like on the off side of where Fletch is, to where he can't kind of see him, kind of like out of his peripheral. And is kind of just standing there watching him, waiting for him to kind of leave the area of his carts with his goods.
So it sounds like you're trying to be sneaky, right?
And I'm just, yeah, he's pretty much just seeing what he's doing. He's not engaging or doing anything. He's just kind of standing back watching and kind of waiting and just kind of watching Fletch in his actions and what he's doing.
All right, go ahead and roll a stealth check, my dude.
It's a 22-19.
Yeah, no, so you go around and you make no sound whatsoever. You just see Fletch doing his own thing.
I want my money. Yeah.
All right, and I assume you're trying to get some look inside the cargo?
Eventually, yeah. I'm
Okay.
just keeping an eye on him for the most part right now, just to kind of see what it is he's doing in what it is we're selling.
Yeah. So at this point, Fletch, he's definitely he's made a count of everything that's going on with his stuff, and he's decided to go back to the fire and see what all the fuss is about with the mushrooms, because there's enough for everyone.
Ooh, mushrooms. Not exactly my favorite, but almost. I hope you're sharing.
I brought enough for everyone. They taste like chicken. If you kind of close your eyes.
I just want to
And
point
they
out the
taste like
irony.
chicken.
Just want to point out the irony of a Kenku saying something tastes like chicken is really funny to me.
Fuck chickens. They were our brothers, and they are no longer.
That's fine. All right. Sorry. Go.
Tastes like chicken, huh? I don't know if that's cannibalism or not, but I don't care.
I've ate chicken once. I will never again. Never.
But you like the taste, huh?
Not really. It's more, I really don't like mushrooms. Just mushrooms and little seeds and stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, you're totally a bird. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? Roast them up.
All right. So at this point,
I was gonna say, while they're having like this exchange over the chicken mushrooms, Selma kind of like slips away, and she starts, I guess, going around the perimeter just to kind of check things out, and to have a look at, because I think she would probably also want to go check on like the supplies and stuff, for much more selfish reasons, but I don't think, I imagine she didn't see Roninn or anything, but she's probably just like going around that way.
okay.
Boy.
So you want to go check the cargo as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you roll me a stealth. Were you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, I didn't want anybody who
Okay.
was talking over there to see me.
So you roll me a stealth and perception check, and Roninn, roll me another perception check.
Okay, so I go stealth first, or does it matter?
Stealth first, and then perception.
Okay, stealth. Okay, I got a 23, 13 stealth.
Damn, y'all are stealthy motherfuckers.
We're
When
elves.
we're looking at the check, do we just what's the first number? That's our
The number on the left is the regular roll. The number on the right is the roll if you have advantage or disadvantage. So yeah, you stealth over there, and as you start looking into the cargo, you notice that Roninn is also there looking into the cargo. And basically what you guys see is just a bunch of really fancy ass looking fucking furniture. It's like really, really tacky furniture, but somehow it looks real fancy. And
That's my favorite.
right? Yeah. And it kind of makes sense, because as you look at Fletch, his clothes is just the most extra thing you've ever seen in your life. It's like these bright ass colors, and it's just basically a sore sight to look at. But somehow he makes it work.
it was like a carny.
Yes, yeah, essentially. But like a really high class carny.
Okay, so wait, so we had to roll perception for that, because I would have just still been kind of standing back, and I probably would have saw Selma walk up to it first.
I
Yeah.
think that was your perception roll against my stealth.
It was
I
just
must be just like behind you or something, and I can see what you're looking at, but you can't see me, so I must be like behind you or at an angle that you can't see or something.
Yart that. Okay.
Okay, so I just look at Selma.
You what?
I was just in Roninn's voice, looking at you and being like,
Oh, I thought you didn't see me.
"How? I thought we were both looking in the cart." Sorry.
Yeah, but I thought I was like out of sight of you.
Yeah, so Roninn, you didn't see her. You kind of just like started peering into the cart, You like walked
Okay, I'm
in.
confused. And I was looking at this backwards because I was the one off to the side investigating, and she walked up to the cart. So I thought I would have been the
Yeah,
one.
so you
that-
snuck up on Fletch.
I know, but I didn't
and
go to the
then-
cart, so I was confused.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
but I also have like
So
really good
I would have saw
eyes.
Selma go to the cart, and she wouldn't have seen me see her.
Yeah, no, with that
No, I was-
perception, I was just saying that you walked up to the cart so that you can actually
Okay.
see what's inside
So
it.
my perception roll forced me to walk up to it to
Yeah.
look at it.
That's how I'm
Okay.
gonna roll it. And then she saw you and also started looking inside the cart.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
And I guess I am satisfied with what I see, and I kind of just go back to over by the fire or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, you head back by the fire. The mushrooms are being cooked.
So,
Nice.
so cook.
So cook.
So Ronan goes. He just kind of looks in the cart after Selma does. He doesn't say anything to her because he doesn't really care about furniture. And he just kind of walks around to the front and goes and hangs out and pets the horses.
Actually, roll me an animal handling check, just for the shits and giggles.
Horse bites you.
You no longer have a hand.
Surprise!
The horse kicks you in the balls, and now you're dead.
Oh shit, that's a hard kick.
Horses
So
are
19,
tough.
12.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so at this point, the horses are sleeping, but you manage to like,
Aw. You softly wake it
I
up.
like
and
lay
you
down
like
by
pet their
them.
head, and they just like start
Aw,
nuzzling their head
cute.
against your hand as you give them some pets.
Perfect.
Yeah, I imagine you have really good animal handling skills because you're like nature boy.
May I try to charm said Fletch to ask him some questions about what we're doing here?
I mean, you can just ask him some questions if you want.
But I want to really know the truth.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you can ask,
Then
and
yeah.
then if he doesn't answer, then you can try to charm. Is that how
Okay.
that would work?
Meep would like to ask Fletch why he's taking this furniture so far to sell it, and why he needs such a bountiful group of strong persons.
Yes, I
Wait,
see
did we all see the
your
furniture?
question.
Or did he already say that he had furniture?
He,
He didn't
remember.
tell you what cargo he had. He just said, "Hey, I have this shit that I need to get transferred, and I want some
yeah, only
bodyguards."
me
to-"
and Selma would know at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I redact that. So why are we taking this cargo so far and with so many strong persons?
I see. Well, I've done very well for myself, as you can see, and he kind of like flourishes his clothes a little bit. And I need to sell my wares out and about to get my name out there. Since I did so well here, obviously, other places are gonna love my furniture just as much, possibly even more. And I like money. So,
Money.
obviously, expanding is the name of the game, and selling furniture is my game. Damn it.
Interesting. You didn't make us aware that we were just following you with furniture.
Okay, well, obviously there are bandits and they're everywhere. This country is in turmoil. They could take my precious furniture at any time, and then I'm out so much money. Do you know how much I sell this for? Honestly,
Why would
it's a
they
huge
take your
markup.
furniture?
But why?
Why?
This is quite an interesting. You decided during wartime to take an entire cargo of furniture across the country.
It's
What?
not just gonna sell itself here. It's got to be out there in other places. Obviously.
All right.
As
So
a bird, you wouldn't understand. I don't even know if you use furniture.
I like a chaise lounge when I'm relaxing. Thank you.
Okay, you caught me off guard. I didn't know you knew that word.
all right. So the night progresses, and nothing really of interest happens, and you guys just shoot the shit and eventually fall asleep for the night. And then the morning
Except for
rises.
me.
What is there something you want to do?
No, I don't sleep. I just hang out.
Oh, so okay, you don't sleep.
Yeah, I also don't sleep, so I'm just kind of like up,
Oh.
just kind of like giving butterfly kisses.
Okay, so you guys don't sleep.
Actually, I'm just over by the horses the whole time.
Okay, so
Whatever.
at this point, you guys have been traveling for about a day, and you guys are not gonna sleep.
I like sleep.
Well, okay, but let's what is it? Roninn and Selma, yeah, you guys are not gonna sleep.
Can I just take a nap?
No.
Okay. I think it says I meditate for maybe half the time, and that I
the
get all of
trance.
my nutrients of sleep through that.
Okay, because
Nutrients of sleep. I like it.
Well,
because
there's no reason to do like a long rest or short
Yeah,
rest.
that's true.
or
I mean, I
whatever.
could sleep if I.
no, but
Yeah,
there's
it's just-
something called exhaustion, which means if you don't get enough sleep, you start getting you start getting disadvantage on ability checks, I believe.
Okay. Also, how
It
does
says
it work for the elves? Because
Well, it says after resting in this way, you gain the same benefit that a human does from 8 hours of sleep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, what I think they mean is they trance
don't
instead
need
of sleep
Yes.
for 8 hours.
That-
instead
Ah.
to meditate deeply, remaining subconscious for 4 hours a day.
Okay, so you
Um,
guys just need to do that for 4 hours instead of doing
yeah,
a
just-
long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I don't know that.
We can like I don't know, maybe
So I just
before we
trance
could
by the
talk.
horses.
Well, we could talk and just be like, you do the first 4 hours, I do the second 4 hours, and we watch the
But yeah,
camp.
we take turns. It's like,
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
All right, so you two take turns. Nothing happens. Your guys' sleeps are pretty good. You have some nice dreams. You guys pull out your bedrolls and just fall asleep. And in the morning, you guys head off to hopefully get to the town by the end of the day. And at this point, I want everyone to roll me a perception check one more time. And also at this point, we have Selma. I believe you are still riding at the front with Meep.
Are we familiar
Oh,
with
yeah.
the town we're going to?
Wait.
What?
Are we familiar with the town that we're going to?
So the town you guys are going to, it is a neighbor city of Cabrito. It's called Bathlisk. You may
like
have
a
been there
basilisk.
once or twice.
Just
Once or
depends.
twice.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I got a 23 perception.
This dice hates me.
Meep is a 10. Okay.
Oh, but is that your is that your physical roll? Did you add to it?
I did not. I actually can't find it on the. I can't find it on the sheet. That's why I've been rolling physical.
So, Roninn, the second day, man, it's just been so long since you've been outside, and at this point, you're just enjoying the nature. The leaves are just falling, and the wind is blowing them into your face, and you're just like, oh man, this is great.
An orgasm all over the place.
Yeah.
That wind on my face. Wind on my face.
Kismet, at this point, you're kind of just like, you're also just enjoying the nature. You're enjoying the light breezes that happen. And Meep, man, Selma is just like in your thoughts.
She's cool.
She's really cool. You love the way she talks, and she's been telling you stories. And then Selma, as you guys approach, about like a little after midday, let's say around 2 or 3, you see some movement in the bushes, and you see like a glint or like a shine in the bushes.
Are we walking? Are we on foot?
You are riding on the wagon right now.
Okay. I say, stop! Stop the cart! And then I do what I can to stop the cart. I don't know. Am I in control of the cart,
Stop.
or do I like...
Stop! Why are we stopping? We're almost there.
And then I jump out of the cart and I go over to the thingy that I saw.
Okay.
May
So-
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
May I also scout ahead with her, but maybe possibly flank to her right?
Okay.
Seems kind of sketchy.
So at this point, you guys can see the map, correct, of the wagon and
Yeah,
the
it
forest.
just uploaded, yeah. For me, anyways.
Yes.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
Do
is
we see... Sorry, go ahead.
you see that the shine is coming from this direction,
Ooh, cool. I like how you did that.
Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
click and point, you just click and hold, and it would give that circle off.
Oh.
Yeah,
Neat.
right there.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
All right, and I kind of let's see, where do I want to go? I want to.
So what was the shine? It's just something shined off
It's
in
just
the woods?
something shiny.
It's just
Um,
her, but she saw something shine in the shrubbery. Shrubbery!
Okay.
I want to go with
what's
her.
my
One shrubbery.
what's my cantrip? Can I like set a tree on fire?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know your
here.
skills.
Ronan's at the
Fancy
back of
pants.
the wagon. He can't see the glimmer, but once he sees them walk off, he gets interested in what they're doing.
Remind me, Selma,
That doesn't help.
what were you again?
I am a drow elf. I have dancing lights cantrip. It's not gonna really help me right now. And then I also have fairy fire. Don't want to use that. So I'm gonna sneak around the the spot and kind of like I don't know how to explain this, but I want to like safely approach it in a very cautious but very interested way.
Okay, roll stealth check.
Oh
Uh,
shit! All right.
I have produced flame, a cantrip. I would like to assist Selma. It has a 10-foot radius and a dim light for additional 10 feet. The spell ends if you dismiss it as an action and it's cast again. And I can attack with the flame, but it's in my hand.
So
Is
you
it
you have to
stealth?
walk with it, and it's basically just a flame that emits light. Is that correct?
It is, and it can also do also can be a spell attack.
Yes. Okay. So that won't really assist her with her stealth. If anything, it would make it worse because it illuminates her.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay, I'll be stealthy. I guess at first. It seems kind of like
You
what
could-
Selma would do,
Could
but
just ask old Ronan to go take a look, but
We don't
I
need
guess
no
I
man.
can. Yeah, I don't need a man. All right, I stealth. I got a 22 stealth.
Would Selma, would you like me to follow up after you first go in? I can,
Sure.
light.
Excuse me. What are you doing? We're stopping the cart. We're almost there.
so
I make
as
absolutely no answer to him.
okay. So Ronan sees the cart stop from behind, and he walks up behind the cart. What are we doing? Why are we stopping?
Meep.
okay, so Ronan, go ahead and move your piece where they are. And at this point, Selma, go ahead and roll. Move your character where they were trying to stealth to.
If I were to be stealthy, trying to get up in
Nothing's
these
over
trees over here,
here.
like still kind of be in the cover of tree.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
I'd probably want to like get kind of over here where it's still a little bit of
This
cover.
is where the
but
thing is, though.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for
wanna
right
get
now,
over
move
here.
your character right here in this square. Okay, so
Okay,
right
thank
there.
you.
As soon as you
Yeah.
hit that point right there, an arrow whizzes right by you and barely misses your face. I want everyone to roll initiative.
Ah, fun.
So at this point,
Damn it.
Troy, go ahead and reveal the one character that is right here. Keep the other ones hidden for now. Oh, that's a nice one from Kismet.
Yeah.
Right. Me, as the big boy over there, rolled a 19. You're welcome.
Oh, is that for
Yeah, the bandit.
All right, so for Meep and Selma, who has the higher dex? You know, actually, I'll let you guys choose who goes first because you both got the same thing.
I know.
No, it's essentially if they tie, it goes to whoever has the higher dex. But if they have the same dex as the DM, I'm just gonna roll that you guys can choose.
Yeah. I mean, as much as Meep is admiring Selma.
You can't fly dog, can you?
What?
You can't fly dog, can you?
No.
I cannot. I don't have wings.
Yeah, so
But
I knew no flying, but I didn't know
as
if
a
you could
druid.
like glide or anything like that.
As a
No,
druid, I can
Aarakocra
turn into-
is
yeah?
the only race that can really fly or glide, but I wanted to take that shit away from you. As soon as you said Aarakocra, I was like, nah, bitch, get that out of here.
I was gonna
so
fly
as a
around with
druid, can't I
flame
turn
arrows.
into a creature?
yeah, eventually you can. Actually,
When is
Well,
I need
that?
to look up the
Fly
as
is a
level
spell,
3
but
druid,
it's
you can do that right now. But
really, you can fly at level 3.
Here.
so she's a druid of the moon, which gives you the ability to transform.
Right. So first to react, we have our enemy boys. We're gonna start with this guy right here. So his first attack, he's gonna shoot another arrow at our girl Selma.
What is Fletch doing during this?
I don't know.
I think
Roll
we
for
get to
Fletch.
them.
Yeah,
I think
Fletch
we-
is he like sees this arrow shoot out, and he just dives underneath this car, and you hear him yell, get them, oh my god, this is why you're here, save me."
Okay, but he doesn't do any initiative stuff, right? He's just
He is possibly peeing himself underneath that car.
okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know if he was involved. Okay.
He definitely had #1 initiative and like doing all his things right now.
All right, Selma, does an 11 hit you?
Let's see. Okay, 14. No.
So no. You once again see that glimmer in the tree once more, and you see it coming this time. So as he lets the arrow loose, it flies by you, and you duck just in time for the arrow to miss.
Real quick,
Uh,
one question. Sorry. So what did my stealth get me when I tried to sneak up on the glinting?
So the thing was, they actually rolled higher than your stealth, so they saw you, and they
Cool. Okay.
they
very
attacked
cool.
you, and that's when initiative started.
All right. Thank
plus,
you. I'm
You
glad
were
I asked.
yeah, you were sitting in the car in full daylight, basically waiting for you.
road.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were basically waiting, so they had advantage on any attack rolls
Mhm.
against you, and they beat you. So
Hey, it could have happened that I saw them from extra far away and then I snuck up on them, but that's not how it be.
and you did see the arrow, so you were aware, but you started to investigate it, and you walked further, and that's when they used that opportunity to try and attack you.
Radical.
So
I'm glad I
next-
asked. Thank you guys.
And then, like right after that shot kind of flies over your shoulder, you hear it from that same direction. Well, hello. Those were just warning shots. I hope you understand. Go ahead and just drop all your money, leave that cart, and we'll let you live.
And just right after that, you see
100 more people appear.
Well, and then Ronan goes at some
Oh,
point. Right?
don't say that. That's terrible.
you just hear and you see a guy fall out of a tree over here as he tried to shoot, but then just stumbled, and the tree broke. The tree branch he was standing on fell and broke, and he just tumbled out of the tree.
Ronan laughs.
Oh fuck, Joseph! I bloody fell. I think I broke my arm. Can you let these people go? I'm bloody hurt. Oh god. You idiot. Oh god. I can't believe I let you stay with me. Mother is so stupid for letting you stay with me. You shouldn't be a bandit. You're not ready for it.
And then another arrow flies. Kenku, or
Update
Meep, what is your AC?
16.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. No.
How do
This guy, he tries to shoot an arrow at you, but just completely misses, as the foliage just kind of gets in his way, and it hits the tree and falls flat right in front of you.
I would say, give me all your money, and you can leave with your life.
Hey, Joseph, this bandit thing ain't really good for me. You haven't shown me how to shoot this arrow. I'm honestly concerned we shouldn't be doing this right now.
All right, next up to go, Roninn, your turn. You see 3 different bandits hiding in 3 different trees.
Quick question: is anyone injured?
As of right now, it doesn't look like any of your allies have been hurt, but there is that asshole who fell out of the tree.
Fuck him. Okay.
Let's see. They're all 3 in range. They're not. Do they have cover of sorts?
They are hiding behind trees, but don't worry about cover. I'll deal with that.
Which one's the one that fell out of the tree? This guy right here.
Side note, did you push that burp out?
Yeah.
That was, I chugged my beer because it tasted really good, and that's just what happened. So
Okay.
so this one over
So,
here is the one that fell out of the tree.
This one right here. I can't see what you're doing, but I'm clicking it. So this one, the one on
The
the
one
right.
on the right.
Okay, so Ronan's gonna pretty much just walk over to him because he's injured, and I'm gonna grab him and pretty much grab him and hold him as a hostage, and then I don't know if I need to roll for that. I mean, I know he's hurt, so he doesn't have a weapon on him, right? He dropped his bow.
He did not drop his bow. He still has it. So a grapple check will be 2 opposing strength checks. So go ahead and roll me a strength check for you. Oh, back. I'll drop my dice. It's gonna happen a lot.
He doesn't have disadvantage with a broken arm and falling out of a tree, or what?
He did not break his arm.
I thought you said his arm was broke.
Fluff.
I think I broke my arm.
Yeah, no, it did
so
not do
he's-
enough damage to break his arm. That was just
Okay,
that
so
was
he's still
just
kind of
fluff.
flustered from
It
falling
was
out
only
of
a
the tree.
flesh wound.
It was but a flesh wound. Yeah. All right, so your strength check was a 4. Yeah, no, you try and grab at this guy, but as you reach for him, he uses his bow to basically just swipe your hands out of the way. You weren't able to grapple him.
Oi, fuck off, you cunt!
Can I add a guidance cantrip to? Can I touch him while he's still in his turn? Guidance from a druid is a 1-touch, a willing creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 to add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice, and can roll the die before or after making the ability check. Then the spell ends. Does that help?
Is that a bonus action, a regular action, a reaction?
It's a 1 action.
One action?
Cast.
So you would have to use that on your turn?
Okay, so we're just standing there looking at each other. I don't know if I can do anything else then.
Unless you...
I mean, you could do as a bonus action as a ranger. You can put your hunter's mark on him.
Yeah.
And also just like in the world of D&D, your turn is like quote unquote a max of 6 seconds. So like it may seem like you're just kind of sitting there staring at each other, but like in actual play, yeah, it's a little faster.
Yeah, that.
So I can put a hunter's mark on him, and that marks him until end of. And
Pretty
do
much.
An extra 1d6 to target whatever I can. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Time bonus action. Okay, so I just did my action grappling, and then I did the bonus action. I'm not gonna move.
Who are you going to put your
A little bit.
hunter's mark on?
This dude right here. That I'm standing next to.
Okay, sweet.
And then can I talk to the rest of the team and like tell them to come?
You can
help
give
me or
them
something?
one quick sentence.
Okay. Who's this strong? I guess Selma's already up front. Hey, Kismet, come over and help me.
You want some help?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And I guess
Very
I'll
well.
do that on your turn.
I've actually never made an attack, everyone. So, what would friends searching the room? What should I generally go for? I have proficiencies in. I am a druid, and I have all my cantrips. Should I use something to kind of buff us, or how far away is that guy? Like,
Technically,
spell?
that would be metagaming, and I don't want to allow it.
what exactly? What do you mean?
We need to talk to each other about a plan without doing it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I see.
using, basically trying to converse outside of this battle to give strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pretty much on our own. I mean, you can help each other in game, or you can just make a move that you would want to do. I mean, you could just run away if you wanted to, but
You have your free action, which is just one quick sentence. Say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this," and then do it. But giving full conversations,
I see.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I would like to give guidance to Selma.
It would be the 1 touch with the creature, and before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check of its choice. I use that as my 1 action. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check, then the spell ends.
So
Woo!
that is a touch spell, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you will have to go to Selma and at least be next to her.
Okay, I go.
So Selma, on your choice, you can add that D4 if you wish to. All right, so Selma, Meep, that is your turn. Selma, your turn. One other thing to note: if you or someone else is basically sandwiched an opponent, you will get advantage on the attack. So let's say Selma came and attacked this person right here. Because there is a murder sandwich right here, is what I like to call it. you will get advantage on attacks on them. So you roll 2 d20s and you get the higher number.
So I'm looking at short bow, and I don't see it telling me how far I can shoot with it.
Short bow is 80 to 30, 328.
Cool. So I can hit this boy with my short bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I will do that. Let me do that really quick. All right. That doesn't look very high, so I'm gonna do the plus 1d4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, 12.
That's
Are-
a girl.
All right, so you pull your bow back, and you shoot, and it hits this guy in his arm.
Mhm.
That's not
Bloody
fair.
hell, what?
You see, as you hit this guy in the arm, and he just struggles to keep his footing, and he also falls out of the tree. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So click where it says short bow underneath that 10 and 22. It'll just do the damage for you.
Yeah, I was just about to also say that.
Oh.
Yeah, beat me to it, my boy.
Ugh, quick on the
In
draw.
the actual chat window, you can do it.
Oh. So on short bow, I click short bow.
Oh fuck, 9
Nine?
piercing damage. All right.
Oh shit.
You do 9 piercing damage to this boy. And this, already, he is looking pretty haggard. He's having trouble moving his arms after you shot him in the shoulder. And he's kind of just like...
Oops.
Oh, that really hurts. I don't like this game anymore.
You alright? And next, we have Kismet. Your turn.
Okay, so is it safe to say that I saw Roninn kind of struggling to get a hold of this dude by the tree? It's a tree, right?
He did use his free action to ask for help, so yes, you did hear that.
Oh, but I meant see him.
I would say from where you are, you did not see him, but you did hear him because the wagon is a bit... How tall are you?
5'7"?
Alright, no, you did not see him, but you definitely did hear him. You will have to get around the wagon. You can't get... The wagon is about, 8 feet tall, so you will have to walk around him.
That's fine. Okay, no, I can run around the wagon. That's fine.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Let me see. 1, 2. How would I do what you did, where I would draw the arrow around and go? Because it seems like it just goes diagonal for me. Okay.
Yeah, so easy way to do that is from where you started. You can left click, drag, right click, and then drag again.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I didn't know that. That's better.
I didn't know. Thank you.
That's why I'm here, baby.
Thanks, co-DM. You're so much cooler than I am.
How far can you move?
He is our nerd.
I'm gonna go.
Kismet can move 30 feet.
I'm gonna move behind the wagon. There we go. Yeah, right there. So where the 10 feet? Oh, I can't run, or would that count as climbing the tree as well?
No, the
If
tree is
I
fine.
go- Oh, okay.
It's just
Yeah,
the
so
wagon
maybe-
because it's so tall. The trees are kind of just there.
That's exactly where I want to go, actually. So I'm gonna move there.
Here, I got you. The switching between the cursors on the left toolbar is the hardest thing to remember.
Yeah, it's a little weird for me. Sorry.
Yeah, trust me, the system is new for all of us, and also me specifically.
Okay.
So-
Yay. We're all learning.
Yeah, that's why this is a pilot episode. Yay!
Yay. Okay, I'm going to. Yep, that's where I am, and I'm going to. I assume Ronan's had a little trouble, so I'm going to try to keep, grapple, try to hold him in place.
So you're trying to
You go-
grapple?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a strength check against him.
Here we go.
Because you have a +4.
All right,
Alright.
so you also try and go and grab at him, but as you try and grab him, he's like, "Ew, stop that! Ew, no, stop!" And he just slaps your hands away as you try and grab him.
Man, this guy's slippery.
I just kind of howl a little.
Yeah, he's just after he hits Roninn and is like, "Ah, fuck off, you cunt!" He's just like, "Oh, you too, fuck off!"
I was like, and just I'm kind of annoyed with it.
Yep, pretty much.
Punch him in the dick.
Is that going to be all for your turn? That did count as your main action.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for now.
You can say something to one of us if you want. If you have any plans you want to
Keep
tell the other.
trying. That's what I tell Roninn.
Wait, what did you say to Roninn? Or do I not hear it? So it doesn't
Keep
matter.
trying. That's what I say.
Keep trying. Okay.
Try harder. You don't
Try
want it enough.
Grab
Do
him.
more things, please.
All right. So, to begin with, the red boy up here, he's gonna take, he's gonna move over here in this direction to get a better line of sight, and he's gonna go ahead and shoot another arrow at Meep.
Oh, shit.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
I don't think
What?
so.
He pulls back the arrow, but he kind of like stumbles as he's moving, and the arrow just misses completely. Second boy up here, he also finally jumps out of the tree.
So do they not have any disadvantage once they're injured? Because, like, didn't you get shot through the arm?
In D&D, most of that is just kind of fluff and
Just damage.
cosmetic.
Okay. I didn't know if they got, like, disadvantage or some shit.
So this other guy in the tree, he jumps down next to his friend boy over here, runs next to him, also pulls out his bow, and tries to attack Selma instead. Alright, does a 16 hit you, Selma?
It does.
Okay then, fantastic. He pulls back his short bow, he shoots you, and it hits you in the leg. It does 7 points of piercing damage.
That like really hurt, actually.
Is that what you say out loud?
I mean, ow!
Oh no!
I just like the idea of getting shot in the leg. You're like, yeah, that really hurts, boy.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
I kind of look down at it and I'm like, fuck.
I also imagine the scene from Ace Ventura where he just like gets shot in the leg and he's like, ah, and then he shots again. He's like, ah.
Who has the most hit points? Who's the tank?
That is metagaming.
Yeah, you can't tell.
But when do we know that? If I just
Nope.
go look at their
Nope.
sheets?
That is
No,
technically
I don't
metagaming.
think- yeah, I
Okay.
don't think you can know.
I did not know that. Okay, sorry.
You better beef it up, bruh. It's you.
All right, so next one we have the blue bandit over here in the corner who fell out of the tree. He pulls out. Oh. All right, he pulls out his scimitar. He goes to attack Roninn. He gets a natural 20.
Holy
So
shit.
basically, a nat 20 on attacks, he
Oh,
gets
shit.
double the attack dice. So instead of rolling 1d6, he gets to roll 2d6.
Oh no!
A natural 20 is always a hit, and a natural 1 is always a miss.
Don't remind me you suck.
And a natural 1 can also result in a lot of worse things, like hitting your teammates or your weapon breaking.
Because it's fun for us as DMs.
Okay, absolutely. I love natural 1s.
What's the damage?
He slashes at your chest. It does 7 points of slashing damage. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got really
so-
lucky. He rolled really low. He rolled 2s on both dice.
Okay, am I go again?
Next is Roninn. Yes, go for it.
I had to fuck this dude up for hitting me.
He does have Hunter's Mark.
Alright. I probably should have responded whenever he cut me.
Also, the god of this land is on beer number 3, so he's having a great time.
We need to make camp before you drink too hard.
Roninn grunts in pain from getting hit, and he pulls out his short sword, and he...
Meep, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know, I'm touching all my stuff.
So
love
I
it.
roll a strength. Is that what it is?
You roll a no,
So just
it
click where it says short sword on your sheet.
yeah.
That's what
Oh,
she
right.
said.
Wow, good job.
Let me edit the text. I don't do anything when I click it. Just edit. I can
Like your
like,
short
edit the
sword.
text.
Yeah, where it
I
says
just
that.
want to play with your short sword.
Yeah,
So
kind of like
make it-
point down to it with both
Here's the
fingers
short
and just be
sword.
like, "Hey."
There it goes.
Oh
That
fuck,
finally
a
worked.
20?
That's what she said
All right,
too.
that is a 20. That hits.
Earthy short sword.
Oh, hey!
You pull out your short sword and you
Nice
slash at this guy. Go ahead
sword.
and roll that damage.
So
Me
click
jumps
short
with
sword
excitement.
on the chat window.
Got it.
Yeah.
Meep
That
is
is-
jumping with so much excitement.
Is 9 points of slashing damage, and then go ahead and do the Hunter's Mark damage.
Excitement!
Should be a 1d6.
All right, so you do
Yeah.
13 points of slashing damage. You slash this guy down basically his chest, and it's just like bleeding really bad. He grunts, but he's having a hard time standing up, but he's holding in there pretty well.
Bruv, I'm not looking too good. Get me out of here.
Next, we got Meep. Your turn.
Hi. I'm gonna use Moonbeam on the guy in red.
You're gonna use your what?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Go ahead and let's see what the fuck that
click.
does.
So what Moonbeam does is it's a silvery beam of light that shines down in a 5-foot radius. So it basically just covers that person's spot. Until the spell ends, a dim light fills the cylinder, and like whenever someone starts its turn there, it engulfs it in ghostly flames that cause searing pain and must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 damage, radiant damage, on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And then you can also use your bonus action to move that beam.
Did I do the proper roll?
You did, so it has to make a Constitution saving throw right now because you essentially just put it on him now.
Yes. Do it, boy.
Oof. He passes with a 16.
Oh,
So he takes half
no.
as much, so he would take 6 radiant damage.
All right, so number green takes 6 damage.
6 damage, and this is concentration, so for anyone who's listening, if you get damaged while you are concentrating, you have to roll to make sure that you keep that concentration, and you can only hold one concentration spell at a time. So since Selma already used the 1d4 thing,
Yeah.
Meep is no longer concentrating, so they were able to use this spell.
Okay, yeah, the
Nice.
guidance spell on Selma has ended, and I'm concentrating on this one, correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Roninn went. Meep just went. Are you done, Meep?
I say, Selma, go get him.
All right, that was
Woo.
great bardic inspiration. Selma, your turn.
Let's see. What do I want to do?
Same.
Well, I don't know. I could take one on by
Her
myself,
lips.
but I could also go and team up with Kismet and Roninn. I don't know.
So, like, since this is new for us, let's just say you've just been shot by this
Yeah.
guy.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
angry about that?
I mean, I'm pretty angry, but
Would it be
As
enough
a
to bring
drow.
you into
As
a
a drow,
rage?
yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're
No.
you're the barbarian, aren't you?
No. Rogue.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck, he's a
Yeah.
barbarian.
Shoulder checking.
yeah, I'm pretty like nonchalant about most things. I think I like the chaos and I think it's fun, so I'm just like, wee.
Okay, Gypsy's the barbarian.
So yeah, Gipsey's the barbarian for sure. Let's see. Do I want to do something crazy? Kind of. Okay, I'm gonna very enthusiastically limp to next to the red guy, and I'm gonna pull out my snatch.
Oh, you dick.
I'm gonna
That's
pull
what
out my
she said.
snatch.
That's what he said.
Let's see, my rapier, and I'm gonna do a McSlashy stab,
Slashy stab.
and let's see. All right, 13.
Mr. Pooh?
What? Sorry.
Does a 13 hit?
Sorry.
Oh, 13 on who? The red boy?
On red, yeah.
All right, red boy. That hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Yay. So I click on
damage.
rapier. 4 piercing.
So you do 4 piercing damage. He already has
9.
that that he already has that arrow kind of stuck in his arm, and you see that you're like, oh man, let's fuck that arm up even more. So you slash at his arm, and you just slash right into it and cut off his arm completely.
Fuck yeah.
And
I laugh.
Dealing.
I'm like,
This happened before. Obviously, I still have one hand and I've only got two because I'm a human, but what the hell?
and I like try to like catch some of the blood that's splashing out like in my mouth because I'm like just laughing insanely. Having a really good time.
You want to roleplay for us that laugh?
Oh. And then like she's also like really trying to catch that blood in her mouth. I was choking on it a little bit, but really just loving the moment. Kind of hopes that she's caught everybody's eyes in this moment. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel it.
Does anyone want to roll a perception check to see this fucking chaotic shit that's happening?
I was 100% just staring at this the whole time.
Hey,
Yeah, while all
Meep.
this is happening, Ronan's just looking at this moonbeam and like in just an awe. So he's not paying attention to anything else but the moonbeam.
Meep, you specifically, do you want to see this? Someone who's been basically infatuated with Selma this whole time?
Meep, you there?
Oh, she's left us.
Meep is concentrating very hard on this moonbeam spell.
All right, she's concentrating too hard. All right, this guy's still alive, but his arm is the left arm is gone, and it's on the floor, just wiggling all over the place. Let's go with Kismet. Your turn.
See, I am incredibly angry with this little
Yeah,
worm,
they're playing.
Roar.
and I am going to rage attack him with my great sword.
All right, so when you attack, you just do the attack, and you add a +2 to it. And if someone attacks you, you do half. They do half damage. So you do an attack of 11, and you're attacking the blue boy.
I'm attacking Blue Boy, yes.
You get fucking
13.
angry. You just like have this feeling deep inside you. You grip your sword and you swing at this guy, and you just slice his head clean off. And his head falls to the floor. His body goes limp, and he just tumbles.
You hear him say, bruv.
And then silence as his head just topples to the floor, as the rest of his body goes with it moments later.
I just look down at the body and I just say, worthless. And,
And he doesn't reply because he's fucking dead.
yes, I know. And then after that,
That weird thing how like headless bodies or like headless
Head
things
chickens.
will, like sometimes like move their mouths and their eyes move for like a couple seconds afterwards. That's what you see.
Oh
Yeah.
oh yeah, the after you die you have like 8 minutes of respiratory like brain activity. He's like, brother. All right. You have movement left, I believe. If you want to use that.
I'm definitely going to move up towards Selma and Meep. I'll move up there because I'm pretty angry now, and I kind of want to keep this going. So I'm gonna move up to a green guy if I can.
So I believe at that point it's gonna be the end of your turn, unless you have the free action you want to do.
No, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Then at this point, after Kismet, it is the Zeralber's turn.
I stepped away. I'm sorry.
Oh, you missed it. Basically, what I wanted you to see is Selma. She cut the arm off the red bandit, and then just like blood started squirting all over there, and Selma just like was showering herself in it and enjoying every last minute of it, and she had this like giant smile on her face as the blood squirted all over her.
I love seeing her happy.
There you go. That's all I wanted to hear.
That's the best. You're like, I just like seeing a happy person.
Okay.
It makes me happy to see her happy, if that makes her happy.
So at this point, the bandits, they're very upset. They're screaming. They're like, "Oh God, this is not what I want to do."
You made the wrong choice, brother.
So they're both gonna try and run away. Kismet, you have an attack on opportunity on the green boy.
Yeah.
And Selma, you have an attack and opportunity on the red boy as they try to run away from you guys. So go ahead and roll to attack.
What's that roll?
Uh,
Just a regular attack?
Whatever you want to attack them with, a short sword, longbow. Just
Hell
roll
yeah.
that.
Alright, I'm gonna attack with my rapier. 21.
So Selma, you got a 21 on red boy.
Do 9 piercing.
Okay, so as this guy like turns to run away, you basically just slash at his back, and you see him fall to the floor, basically going limp with no motion whatsoever. And you see he is no longer breathing, and he's just there, dead. And Kismet, your roll was a 10, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
You try and swing for this last bandit, but you miss, and he swings off into the distance and disappears. And with that, combat's over. Thank you for watching our first episode of Dungeons and Derby, A Plagued Tale. If you like this, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share it with all your friends, as we will have new episodes released every Saturday. Please make sure to check out the rest of my channel for other fun content as well. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at Senor Poopoo, and occasionally I do stream on twitch.tv/Senor Poopoo, so make sure and follow me on those as well.